Hi, this is JenniSHOW number 7, and here we are. We decided to finally get out of the fricking apartment. So here we are on location in front of the Capitol building, Washington, D.C. You're going to get to see all the finest sights that D.C. has to offer. Not that I'm vouching for them actually being fantastic or anything, but, you know, in case you live in, like, Holland or Swaziland or Timbuktu, you see all this stuff that you wouldn't get to see normally without a many $1,000 plane ticket. So, enjoy D.C. All right, so we're just walking on our way over to the courthouse, but we all kind of got the munchies, so we're stopping here at this fantastic little establishment to pick up some hot dogs and soft pretzels. The soft pretzel, of course, for me, since I don't eat hot dogs. So, check this out. Is this some fine artsmanship or what? Kind of makes you hungry just looking at it. A little tidbit here. I asked for mustard. I got salt. So make sure you point a lot if you're going to try to get some, you know, anything specific. Okay. That's right. All right. So here we are, still eating my pretzel, in front of the courthouse, and this is all the reporters that are waiting for like a shot of like Monica Lewinsky or somebody scandalous walking in or out. It's really kind of funny and kind of humiliating for them. But I won't say that too loud because they're all standing right behind me. So I wonder if we can catch anybody coming in or out. It looks like they're all kind of like down on the job, so I suspect nobody's been around here much today. It's probably a slow day. So.
Who you guys with, NBC?
Yeah, have you ever heard of JenniCam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm JenniCam.
Wow.
I am. So we're taping my show, and we're doing DC.
Yeah, that's what's your bedroom.
What?
That's your bedroom online. Oh, no, you
Well, that's what. Yeah. Yeah.
on the website, right? Oh, no, you've seen Jenni. I haven't seen it. We've only heard about it. Are you Jenni.com? To go into your page.
JenniCam.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your address?
JenniCam.org.
I gotta get a picture with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did it?
Because my coworkers want to subscribe.
Oh,
JenniCam. This is what I told you about. Yeah.
For real?
So I can get a picture with you?
Why would I pretend to be somebody nobody's ever heard of?
I want
Really?
your autograph, yeah.
Oh,
To get a
okay.
picture of me. We're on JenniCam, my friend. I was.
No, Doug Mills was talking about her this morning, too.
Oh, they're gonna love this.
He's calling me.
Thanks.
Yeah, I was on the Today Show last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what JenniCam is.
Here's what we don't understand. What do you
Okay.
get when you subscribe? That's different from
Okay, if you don't subscribe, you get a picture of my bedroom every 20 minutes.
right?
If you do subscribe, you get one every 2 minutes.
Ah.
And it's $15 a year, so, you know, it's not like anybody's going broke here.
Yeah.
So.
Can I get your autograph on something?
Yeah, sure.
Let me get some. Where's my computer?
Stop
Will you sign
acting
my
around
computer?
here.
Sign my thing. So you're gonna use this?
Oh,
Somebody
totally.
gonna integrate this into your.
Oh, absolutely.
Will you sign my film bag?
Oh, that's so great.
I'm gonna call Richie's.
Mills is out here talking about it this morning.
Oh, I should get you to sign one to Bill O'Leary.
Hey, Rich.
Yeah, can I get one?
Guess who I got here?
This one's for me. Let me
I
get
got
you.
Jenni from JenniCam.
I know a big fan of yours.
Yeah, hang on. This is Rich.
Hello? Hi.
Hold on, profit angle.
This is Jenni. I swear to God, it is.
Well, get a picture, man.
No, you know what we're doing? We're taping the Jenni Show, and we decided that the courthouse was one of the interesting things this week. So we're over here, and we were taping them, and then they asked who the hell we were. So now they're taping us. Don't let him touch me. Okay.
Too late. Too late.
All right.
What should I get her to write to Bill?
All right. Well, that sounds like my kind of guy.
She's one for Doug Mills.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Your Seth is over here. He's out in the
I don't
office. Calls up. What's Jenni doing?
All right, can you do one?
I don't think he really believed it was me.
Really?
Yeah.
Show him the picture.
You gotta do one to Bill. Do something.
Keep your hands off.
Do something cute, like I see you looking at me or something
Will you
like
hold
that.
my pretzel?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
So just 2 bill, thanks for watching, or something like that.
Hey, Bill, watch
They love you over at the Washington Post News.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You're bookmarked.
She's done with that.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Alright.
We are standing outside U.S. District Courthouse here in Washington, D.C. Inside right now is President Clinton's personal attorney, William Bennett. Am I correct? And he is arguing executive privilege for the president. If that was the case, I'd possibly lose my job, because we all man these camera banks here, watching anybody coming in and out of this entrance to the courthouse, which is kind of like the entrance they use to avoid the press, because we have to stand so far away. So if you want to avoid us, you know, come in the 3rd Street. If you don't want to avoid us, you know, come in the front door, and that's when we get around you and surround you and, you know, do all that stuff.
Called a scrum.
A scrum. And let's see, what else? Any questions? I can answer questions.
Do you like the job?
Sure. Sure, I like doing what I do. It gets cold out here some days, but it's cool. We talk about things like JenniCam and all the other voyeur websites you can go to.
No, you know what? I was actually expecting you guys all to be like a bunch of, you know, leeches, kind of, but they're all really nice. So the press is not as bad as they're cracked up to be. This rocks.
Leech.
They also told me not to let one of these guys, I don't know which, but not to let him touch me, because they said in like some states he's banned from coming within 10 feet of people. So we need 10 more feet here. So okay, they're actually nice guys. So be friendly to your press, okay?
Are you going with that pretzel?
Okay. So here we are in front of the lovely Washington Monument. Terribly phallic. Yeah, I definitely think Washington had some sort of a complex, but it's actually kind of impressive. And I've never been up inside it. It really doesn't look as big from here as it actually is. It's one of those things that gets bigger the closer you get to it. No double entendre there. So this is where we're going to ask all of our penis-related questions, which is, for the most part, all the questions. So here we go.
Here we go with the viewer questions. Now, this one is kind of a serious question, but we figured like we may want to clear this up. Someone named Chris asks, there is a rumor that you have AIDS. Is this true?
No, in fact, it's not. I've taken like 3 AIDS tests, you know, in the last year and a half. I test every 6 months just because I had this really sleazy boyfriend when I was really young. But I am perfectly clean. I have no AIDS. I have no HIV. I have no nothing. I'm in really pretty good health. So, sorry.
And I don't have AIDS either, so I'm not going to pass it on to Jenny or anything.
Okay, we're AIDS-free. This is an AIDS-free show.
Okay. So someone named Brian says, Jenny, we know you're at least a 2-input person. Jenny, are you a 3-input person?
That's scary. Guys, that's really scary. Like, okay, well, okay, since I'm being totally frank with you guys, yes, okay? Yes. And I even like it too, so there.
So I've recently heard this study on recent porno films, and the study shows that most porno films made within the past 5 years have at least one shot of a woman and 3 men in the 3 possible places at the same time. So it's quite the popular thing nowadays.
I've never done that. It sounds pretty impressive, though. I mean, like, not in a physical sort of way, but just in like a engineering sort of way.
Yeah, as I told the people on Cyberlove, I've never done the anal thing because, like, it's too painful for me, and I'm a big whip. But that's the only reason right now.
That's all we've got to say about that.
Someone wants to know, Jenny, what is your bra size?
36C. In fact, this is kind of funny. When I was in Holland, I went into this underwear store because they've got all kinds of fancy underwear in Amsterdam. And I walked in, and, you know, I told the woman I was just browsing, but she said, you can't browse here. You have to tell me what size you are, and I show you what we have. So anyway, I tell her, you know, I'm a 36B, because at the time I was convinced I was a 36B. So I walk into the dressing room with, like, these 2 bras, and I'm trying them on. And she, from outside the curtain, calls, like, how's it going? And I'm like, it's fun. And before I can finish saying it, she opens the curtain and she runs in, and she's in there and she's like pushing me around. She's like grabbing my breasts and yanking straps and pulling things and stuff. And she's like, no, you're 36E. And I'm like, all right. So, you know, I had to end up being felt up by some mysterious Dutch woman, but in exchange for the feeling up, I got bigger breasts. So that sounds fair to me.
So, this need not be spoken. This size is much more than I can handle.
Carla got mine.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more, it was larger before, but I lost weight. Now it's like, still unbearable.
She's going to be a good grandma. Grandmas have to have huge breasts.
So someone else wants to know, Jenny, are you a true redhead or a bottle redhead? And if you are a true redhead, there's tourists coming. How red are your pubic hairs?
Okay, yes, this is my real hair color. In fact, I went to get my hair cut at a salon once, and the woman there asked me, so what bottle did that come out of? And I'm like, no, this is my natural hair color. And she goes, come on, we're all girls here, you can tell me. And I'm like, no, really, it's my natural hair color. She's like, well, if you're going to be a bitch and not tell me, that's fine. This hairdresser is insulting me because I have naturally strawberry blonde hair, and I was really mad about that. But anyway, all of my body hair, like on my arms and my legs and stuff like that, is all like transparent, and my pubic hair matches this hair, so just imagine. It's the same color. I was one of those people who was fortunate enough to have matching curtains and carpet.
I think we're really damaging the youth around us. We have a lot of little children around us wearing like matching t-shirts that say like, hi, I'm visiting from Oregon or Indiana.
This is frightening. A group of kids just walked behind the camera on your side of the camera, and they're waving, not realizing that on that side of the camera, they're not showing up. So I think they have more things to worry about than just like oral sex and stuff like that. They need to worry about how these whole refractory things work.
Okay. Someone named Dark J wants to know, Jenny, Jenny, if you have a boyfriend, why do you masturbate?
That's a very good question. Well, I masturbate when my boyfriend's out of town. Of course, he just not really moved in, but he's staying with me for a while, which means he moved in for like 1 or 2 months until he gets a place of his own. So I would masturbate when he was out of town. There are some days when he just can't keep up with me. He's the first boyfriend I've had who's ever even remotely come close to keeping up with me. But, you know, like, some guys just can't handle like 8 times a day. So maybe 3 or 4 of those times I just have to take care of it myself. And also, this is actually very helpful. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with this, but it's actually a very erotic thing for 2 people to watch each for 2 people to watch each other masturbate. So, like, say I don't feel like going up and getting some protection or something like that. You know, we don't feel like using it, but we still want to do something. We'll both, you know, watch and masturbate and stuff. And you probably don't want to know this about my boyfriend, but, you know, like, it's actually a very sensual thing. And if you have a girlfriend, I recommend doing it. She'll probably be very skittish at first, but if you know, take the lead, you know, maybe she'll be more open-minded. Or else she'll think you're some kind of pervert. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, here's a follow-up question to that. Toys. Are they good for the whole masturbatory experience? Or need you not have toys?
I do not need to have toys, but sometimes it's fun. So, yeah, this is kind of funny. For Christmas, I got this huge, like, back massager thing. It's huge. It's got, like, this 3-foot long handle and everything. It turns out that it's, like, excellent for masturbating, but it's also, like, it's gotta look bizarre. So I don't pay attention to the camera when I'm masturbating, so, like, you're gonna see me occasionally with, like, this 3-foot thing, and, like, try not to worry, okay? Because it's not going, you know, it's just, never mind, I'm not even gonna say that, but... Okay, I answered that question.
Okay, well, we're going to do one more viewer question here in front of the Washington Monument. Jenny, how long should sex last?
7 minutes. No, I'm serious. I know, it doesn't sound like a lot. But I am what Cosmopolitan magazine refers to as easily orgasmic, meaning that I'll have my first orgasm in about a minute and a half, and then like every 45 seconds thereafter. So like at 7 minutes, I am drained of every ounce of sexual energy in my entire body. So it's not that I'm not into it, it's just that I'm so into it that I can cram a lot into a very short time. But I would say for most other people, 15 minutes should be sufficient, because after that, you know, you want to maybe get up, get a drink of water, and then hop back in bed. But 15 minutes, like in one at a time, is enough, I think.
What is Cosmopolitan's term for not easily orgasmic? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. I just look up my stuff. I always take those Cosmo quizzes. I love them.
So that would be me in like 2 hours. Probably closer to 1 hour, actually.
I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
But
no, really.
No, it lasts an hour. You know, it's fun.
Well, that's kind of cool. That's good. But I don't think that I could, you know, sit there for like 59 minutes with like not much happening, going like waiting. You know, I get very frustrated. I get very tense. So yeah, I think
Well, it's kind of like when it finally happens, the grand explosion.
Okay, well, I can see that. Well, that's okay. All right, that's fine too then. Moving. Okay. If my feet didn't hurt not quite so bad, we'd have walked the whole way there, but instead you're just going to have to settle for a zoom in, because my feet hurt, so suck up and deal. Get your own trip. So this is kind of cool, actually. The building, the White House, was built by the same architect who designed my college's main building. And both buildings, this is kind of funny, the side that he originally designed to be the front of the building is now considered the back, and the side that he designed to be the back of the building is considered the front. So apparently he just designed all of these buildings with really beautiful backs, but now they're generally considered to be the front of the building. It's the same way with my campus's building. It's pretty cool, you know, I got this little claim to fame with my college. I've never actually been in the White House. If Bill were here, we would ask him if he had ever seen the JenniCam, but he's in Africa, so we're going to have to settle for just, you know, another zoom in. It really is kind of pretty. It's better than my apartment, I assure you. It's even got like pretty clouds behind it, you know? It's like so picturesque. And at the end of each show, we do a sex tip of the week. And we can't come up with anything, so we need you guys to give us a sex tip of the week. Can you do that?
That's kind of hard, you know. He's going to have to tell you right now.
Oh, come on.
Well, he can tell you better than that. You got something you can come up with?
What's some advice for girls? What could girls do better in bed?
What can girls do better?
Yeah.
I think they should work hard.
They should work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard like
They should
how?
They should take control. They should be on top.
Take control, be on
Yeah.
top. Yeah.
Wear good clothes
That's how
like
guys
you.
like it, yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Maybe shorter will do.
All right. Have you ever heard of JenniCam?
JenniCam.
Hi. It's my website. It's
It's your website, yeah?
yeah. Hi. So okay. Do you have any advice?
I don't know, we got
What do you like to see a woman wear? Like,
I'm looking at the
do you like white lacy nightgowns?
What
Or
do
do you
you
like
wear?
black garters?
Chocolate.
Or oh, thank you. That's so sweet. What's your favorite position?
I mean, it all depends. It all depends on the mood, you know. If you're high or whatever, you're drunk, it all depends, you know. If you're normal, you prefer it better, you know. If you're drunk and high, you just go anywhere you want, you know. Just rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Okay.
All right.
Anything else, guys?
But I think go slow.
Go slow.
Go slow.
Okay.
And take it easy.
All right.
That's
What are
for
your
everybody.
names?
My name is Samir.
Nishant. Encore.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good time touring DC.
Thank you.
Okay. So those guys were trying, but I wasn't really into that. I don't think they did a good job. So we're gonna end with a Jenni sex tip of the week since they were kind of not up to the task. Okay, this tip is for guys since theirs was for girls. My tip is, oh, a lot of people have been asking me about cunnilingus advice. They say that the painting the rails technique doesn't seem to really work, and that's true. It doesn't. And there, once again, somebody walking around. But anyway, my tip is, in cunnilingus, like in real estate, the main key is location, location, location. It really doesn't matter what you do. You can mix it all up, but you got to be like right there. If you don't know where is, man, ask her. She'd be happy to tell you. She'd be happy to have you know. So that's a good tip. And also, you don't just have to use your tongue, you know, like the hands can get in there too. Like if one thing is good, two is better, and three is just great. So, you know, like, don't be scared. It's not, you're not going to hurt it. It looks all delicate and everything, but it's all going to be fine. Just get in there and have a good time. If she thinks that you're like squeamish about it, then she'll be too uptight to actually enjoy it. So, you know, that's my sex tip. There we go. So I guess that's it for JenniSHOW number 7. And send us more questions and more show ideas for next week because I think we're all out of cool questions again. Bye!